Every energy slash emotion has its time and its place. What's poppin'? Let's get right to it. Now, look, this life, all lives, but this life, you're not always going to feel the same, right? And like not every situation is going to be the same. Actually, quite the opposite is going to be a multitude of many different type of experiences that you experience in only one day, right? Like even on the mundane day. Okay, so you have to understand you cannot just always, you're not going to be able to be in just one energy field, aka in one vibe, aka in just one emotional field. Also with your thoughts, in what mental state you are. So we have to understand like there's going to be different times for different things. Look, when you feel hungry, right? Like, and that's a obscure almost metaphor, but you're gonna get the point. When you're hungry, right? Like you feel completely different than after you have ate, right? So like by default, and this is more like physical, but like we're just gonna use it metaphorically speaking. So that already shows you like, okay, is two completely different states, how you feeling emotionally and energetically. So now this is for the most simplest shit, but now let's take it for a deeper example. This is how it's going to be in life with all the type of people you meet and all the type of people that you're having conversations with or just experiences in general. So depending on the type of situation, depending on whatever type of experience you're currently in, it's going to be different energies, different emotions are going to be needed, sometimes even different type of mind states. So you really have to differentiate, and this is why I keep saying you have to use both your light and your shadow side, depending on the situation. Of course, we want to lead with love. Of course, we want to lead with compassion and kindness because the world needs it. The world motherfucking needs it, I swear. But you also have to be always adaptable and always be ready to switch up the energy at any given moment, Some people you're going to meet, let's say you meet a motherfucker like me, respectfully, it's going to be 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a positive experience, It's going to be fun, jokes, whatever, bam, 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 bam. But you're also going to meet a lot of people that are not like me, for example, and you really have to then, be strong, stand firm in your boundaries, because people come in all type of shapes and forms, And when I say shapes and forms, I'm not even speaking physically from the body. I'm speaking like energetically. A lot of people just go through this world, they hate themselves, they hate other people, and then of course, like, what type of experience you think you're going to have with that person? Of course not a positive one, So this is why you have to be strong and understand, okay, especially when you're like a good loving person and you want the best for the world, you still have to have strong boundaries and understand, okay, every person that I meet is not going to be that way. That's why you can never just rely on one energy field, on one emotion, on one state of mind that you're currently in, because it's going to be so different in